preseason is here. A fourth exhibition game is a thing of the past. It's the Jags and the Aviators, and it comes your way next on Madden Football.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Tonight, the final dress rehearsal, week 3 of the preseason. We got a good matchup on tap, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Aviators of Anchorage. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis with you, and now we sit CD at week 3 of the preseason, and this is the... Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded right at the goal line. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. They're led by the #1 overall pick in the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence.
And you want to talk about enormous expectations being placed on a quarterback. How about what Trevor Lawrence faced coming out of college? But the good thing for him, he's used to it. He had the same type of expectations leaving high school and going to Clemson. They always expect him to be a franchise savior, whatever team he joins. And to his credit, he shouldered those expectations and he's doing everything in his power to follow through.
Now a pass caught by Zay Jones. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Straight ahead, Etienne. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, you hate to see this before the regular season even begins. We'll take a break and come back. More preseason action in a moment. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Caught on the right side by Jones. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and they're going to face a 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, Lawrence. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that is incomplete.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, and it's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
Seibert able to knock this one through, and the Jaguars grab a 3-0 lead. So they'll likely get a few more drives before we see the second team, but a good start for the first unit with 3 points.
Yeah, good start, and now they want to see them build on it because you're exactly right. They'll get a few more drives at this stage of the preseason. Can they continue to evolve and add to what we just saw in the first drive?
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And their quarterback, well, everyone knows he's got height, standing at 6'6".
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. You know, last week I remember asking you, what would an offensive coordinator be looking for week 2 of the preseason? Now we're in week 3. Defensive coordinator-wise, what's he looking at?
For the most part in preseason, you're playing pretty basic stuff, pretty vanilla defenses. You're looking for guys that play with abandon, that just go out and make plays and kind of let their athletic ability take over in order for you to notice them.
So they bring out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. Now the Jags will have great field position to start this drive as they take over on the short side of the field.
Hey, take right open.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. And they'll go again with Etienne. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Trying the power game with Ham. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
And that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
Lawrence. Touchdown, Jaguars. Calvin Ridley. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Jags add 6 to their lead. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it's Calvin Ridley who finishes it off with a touchdown reception. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And able to get this out to the 25. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. They start the drive with Cook. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here. 1st and 10.
That's good. 4th.
Back to throw here. Being chased out left. Oh, he's got him in wide open, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now. 1st and 10. Now Cook running right. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. 10-0 the score after 1. Second quarter down, it's our home team with possession. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. These offensive starters still out there in the second quarter. You would think the plans for them to at least play into the 3rd quarter, if not all the way through it.
Yeah, it might go by feel. If they have a really good first drive to start the 3rd quarter, they might pull them after that. If not, might leave them out there.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown run. And the Aviators are back within a score. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Lawrence. Complete to Jones. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Lawrence on 3rd down. A short throw to Ingram. Well, they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down.
Excellent job there defensively. Gave up the underneath to the tight end on 3rd down, and they made sure that they did their job. Got him on the ground and prevented him picking up a 1st down.
46 yards on the boot. The coverage holds him to just 3 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Out comes Anchorage to take over offensively. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it.
He tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Andre Cisco. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down. That is incomplete.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Motion man left is Kirk. Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here. And the Jaguars are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. As a nice run there, gets them down to the 6-yard line.
1st and goal, Jacksonville.
Here we go.
And they'll run with Etienne. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Touchdown,
Travis Etienne. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Jaguars are able to add on to that lead. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
17. Aviators 7.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
Jaguars.
And he returns this to the 22. Out comes Anchorage to take over offensively. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
The throw over the middle taken in. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and he passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Buying time to his left. Wide open receiver complete. And what a big-time play there. 41 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Cook now off the read option. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Dalvin Cook from 17 yards out. And the Aviators have cut it back within a score. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Travis Etienne and the Jags offense set to take over again here. And it may just be the second quarter, but he's in his zone, well on his way to eclipsing that 100-yard mark.
And when a back has a game, as we're witnessing right now, his name's going to be in the books. But it's really a collective deal, isn't it? Because that means he's getting plenty of blocking, a lot of help from his teammates, but he's making the most of it.
Yeah, he's made the most of it to this point. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. On second down, a run with Etienne. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself,
fighting through, he's got space. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That third down conversion good for 23. On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. A shotgun snap and a give to Etienne. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 64 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. Now Lawrence. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. One final go for this offense here in this first half. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, no kneeling for them. They decided they weren't going to run out the clock. They decided to take their shot downfield, hoping to either make a connection or a pass interference call. They wanted more points to put on the board.
Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. That'll give him 8 that time, and that'll bring up a second down in just a couple. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 27-yard line. Looks like somebody's ready to begin the regular season, skipping over halftime here in the final game of the preseason. Third quarter, here we go. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. This offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. He got 29 yards that time. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a first down. Back to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. So 8 yards on the completion there, and they'll be left with second and a couple. He'll look to throw, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown. A great effort there. 30 yards. And the Aviators have taken the lead here in this third quarter. The thing that they'll be looking at is a spot of the football, and this is always such a tough one for officials to get exactly right.
Not just because of how fast the game's going, but just trying to get the right sight line to the football. That's not always easy. We'll see what they decide here.
Cook. No signal, and now they say he did not get in. He is stonewalled at the 1. Call it no gain, and it's going to be second and goal. Moss looking for a signal, but none forthcoming. They stopped him shy of the goal line. They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's third and goal at the 1. Right now, no questioning the toughness of this Jaguar defense. This is Watkins diving. He's got it, and it's caught. Touchdown. Quez Watkins laying himself out in the end zone. And the Aviators have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point right down the middle, and that will make this a 4-point game. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
Here we go. Open man right side is Ingram. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. Well, injury's never good, especially here in the preseason. Hopefully nothing serious. They'll take a look at him, and we'll step aside for a moment. Now Lawrence to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Jags first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
Lawrence's throw here taken in by Ingram. Only able to gain a couple there, and it's second down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Here's Lawrence. And that's caught inside the 30. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 46 yards.
I think we already know that this guy's going to be ready when they ring the bell for week 1. That play, almost routine for him, but still, nice to know that he's still got it.
Now Lawrence. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Calvin Ridley, ready for the regular season with his second touchdown of the game. And the Jaguars have retaken a third-quarter lead. Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and that gives them a 3-point lead. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Here's the Anchorage offense back out now. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Just a gain of a couple there. And 3rd and 8 now. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Here's Lawrence to throw. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 2nd and 2, 1st down marker at the 8. Lawrence will throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
You can't be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Zay Jones from 10 yards out. And the Jaguars are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. And they will not have time to get another play. Back now here on EA Sports. For the 4th quarter, will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Out comes Anchorage to take over offensively. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it was
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
They go play action here on 1st down. And his throw is incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 37. 19 yards there on the catch and run. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete. 2nd and 10. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, a dangerous pass there, and it's intercepted. And the Jags will take over here just shy of the 30. On the ground with Bigsby to start the drive. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 27-yard line.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Got his man. It's the tight end Strange with it. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Defense.
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Brissett. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe he didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. And he will have a Jaguars 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
16 yards. And the Jaguars 1st down.
Play action now. Brissett. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Here's Brissett. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, Brissett. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here's Logan Cook now as he's on to punt for Jacksonville. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Anchorage offense back out now. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line. 2nd and a yard.
At the 29-yard line.
On play action, they'll throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Black. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big pickup of 38. Time becoming a factor. Down 2 scores, though they have 2 timeouts and, of course, the 2-minute warning to work with as well. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
They'll look to throw again. Quick hitter here, it's complete. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
They'll set up a throw. Forced out to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. The ball on the 16 for 2nd and 10. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Now the question is obvious. Do you try to kick the field goal right here knowing that you need 2 scores? I would be thinking about if I were on that sideline. Get the field goal now, try and get the touchdown later.
And this is caught down for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal now. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Jaguars offense now heads back onto the field. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And, boy, having that 3rd timeout would have really helped here.
And another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations.
Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as he'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
And remember, no overtime here in preseason. This offense hoping that's a moot issue as they try to finish this one off.
And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the 1st down marker. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The situation for them offensively as follows. Down by a field goal, a little under 30 seconds remaining. You can't say the preseason isn't interesting. This has been great as they come up 1st and 10.
Now 2nd and 4.
It's a pick at the 6.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He finds his man complete. It's Moss. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.